Hey guys, welcome to the first video in a new series of videos that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And that is taking a look back at three of my favorite Nintendo games from my youth. That is Deja Vu, Shadowgate, and The Uninvited. And those three games are collectively referred to as the Macventure series. They were originally produced for Macintosh computers, and later they were imported to the Nintendo Entertainment System format. So we're going to take a look at all three of these, and we are going to start today with Deja Vu. So this is one of the first games that I remember playing that had multiple save files. I feel like in the days of the NES, being able to save your game at all was pretty rare. And having multiple save files was certainly very rare. So we're gonna go ahead and start a new game. So you wake up in a bathroom stall. I love the way the narration of this is written. It has like that kind of old, kind of corny, kind of cheesy, like film noir detective story type of writing, but I also like that everything is written as you wake up, you notice this, which reminded me a lot of like the Choose Your Own Adventure books, which I was also a big fan of as a kid, because those were always written in that kind of second person. You go down the hall, you do this kind of style, and the fact that you are in so much control over everything that the character does and making choices about what to do also obviously reminded me of a Choose Your Own Adventure kind of brought to life here. So we're waking up in the bathroom stall, and we can choose different actions to do: examine, open, speak, take, hit, leave, close, or use. And I will also say, just for the record, if you're looking for like a walkthrough, beginning to end, how to beat the game, this is not that video. I am playing this for the first time in years right now. I definitely don't anticipate that I'll be beating it in this video. This is more just me kind of getting a little nostalgic and showing a little bit of the game, but also talking about why I love it. So I'm going to examine the coat. The light brown trench coat that matches your trousers. You feel something in the pocket of the coat. So that's kind of your hint that maybe we have to open the coat, open the pocket, and inside that we have some items. This was something that always like, it's time consuming to go in and like take everything. So you have to take the coins, take out 7 coins, and then it adds it to your inventory. Take the lighter. Take the gun. Like, I wish they had like a take everything option. I'm sure if this game was made today, it would. So you gotta go through one at a time and take everything. And I don't think you need, I'm sure some of these things you don't need. I don't remember what you need or what you don't need. And then I think you can even then open the wallet and there's more stuff in there. Yeah, there's a key, a card, and a $20 bill. So now we got to take all those things out of the wallet. So you spend the first couple minutes just opening stuff up and taking stuff. But like I said, I don't expect that I'm going to beat this in this video. Sorry to disappoint anyone. I did beat this back when I was in probably like 3rd grade or 4th grade, to kind of date myself here. In fact, I have some pictures that I had my mom take of me when I beat it. I'll throw those up on the screen. So there's me, like I said, probably 3rd grade, 4th grade. very proud of myself that I had beaten Deja Vu, so there you go. And then I don't think we actually, do we take the coat? Yep, we take, oh, sweet. So we got the gun, we'll take that. And then let's examine, I don't remember if it has bullets in it, or do you have to find bullets somewhere? I don't know. And then there's always fun stuff. You can examine the toilet paper. It's a full roll of toilet paper. It adds a civilized touch to these barbaric surroundings. That was one other thing I really liked about this is like there was some funny stuff that it kind of rewarded you for like taking your time and examining everything for, at least for the purposes of maybe having a laugh. And then it just made it, I don't know, it made it just feel like anything was possible. Even though there's only a finite number of things that you can examine or do something with. Just all the different things that you could find. From the looks of it, you figure the janitors must be on strike. That's awesome. And then I remember I think it actually doesn't let you leave the room until you examine your reflection in the mirror, because this is a little plot point. You see yourself in the mirror, you again realize with horror that you can't remember who you are. And then I think you can even hit the mirror. Okay, I just thought it might break or something, but I guess not. Alright, so I think we can leave this room. This game doesn't take a long time to beat if you know what you're doing, or if you're lucky enough to find everything the first time you go through it. But if you miss something and have to go back, it takes a lot longer. So we open that door. Is that what I just came out of? Yeah. Oh, now I'm in the women's bathroom. And we can go through here. I remember that being a little confusing at first too, because the two bathrooms look very similar. Oh, we can go in the empty stall, crack in the toilet, water pouring out of it. I don't think there's anything we have to do in here. Sorry, this is probably very boring as I'm trying to remember what you have to do here. You're in a dark, empty bar. Obviously the bar is closed, or else you've scared everyone away. What's this on the counter? A shot glass full of seltzer. Wait, like use it? Can't use what you haven't taken. So that's another thing. If you want to use something, you have to take it. You can't. Okay, great. We're wasting our time. So I think we can move. And then if you want to move, you can either point on the picture screen where you want to go, or these little blue blocks down here represent where you can go. I'm going to try and go up the stairs. What do you think you're doing? Oh, I got to go to move. The controls definitely are not the most intuitive thing in the world, as you can tell by me trying to figure out what I'm doing. Feel very dazed. You better do something about it. Your memory loss is making you feel weary. You feel like you have been up for many days without any sleep, only worse. So then I think we examine these pictures here in the hallway. It's a poster of some boxer named Doghouse Riley. It looks like a poster of you, but then you can't remember who you are. The name underneath says Ace Harding. It doesn't ring a bell. So, spoiler alert, that is you. You are Ace Harding. Open the door. Trying to do the controls with a NES controller is also not ideal. It's obviously more designed for using a mouse to do all this, so it's a lot easier if you can play it with a mouse, but I don't believe there's any way to hook up a mouse to the Nintendo Entertainment System. You're in a reception room or secretary's office. The odor of cheap perfume still lingers in the air. So can we open the desk? Yep. And we want to take envelope 1. And now we want to open envelope 1. Open the envelope 1. Now there's a bill. Let's take the bill. And now we will examine the bill. It's a bill from Dr. Brody made out to Joe's Bar, address 934 Sherman Street, Chicago, Illinois. So the fact that we now know the address of the bar we're at is important. As we get a little bit farther into the game, we'll be able to get in a taxi and travel to some different locations. Alright, so we got a bill for some drugs here. Sounds familiar, but you can't be sure. And then, yeah, it adds it to your little address list, so we can get back here in the future. Door won't open, it must be locked. I think we can use the key. Nice. You're in an office. A dead body is slumped over the desk. His left hand grips the phone receiver. There appears to be something in his pocket. I don't know how we can see that from here, but alright. Game's trying to help us out a little. I think we basically open the guy. And then it opens his pocket. Oh, got another key. We're definitely gonna need that. And then I think this over here is supposed to be like a safe. The special combination, so we'll get that later in the game. I don't think there's anything in the desk or anything. Oh, spoke too soon. I don't think we need the pencil for anything, but I might be wrong. Let's just take it. And another key. Examine the dead guy. It's a man who appears to be lacking something, namely life. There are 3 bullet holes in him. He's still gripping a receiver in his left hand. He suggests a memory. You feel as though you should be able to recall who he is. Alright, let's... I think we can move this way and go like through the window. Out on like the fire escape or something. Yep. You're on a fire escape. When there's a fire, you use it to escape. So I think we can move back in the window or forward and backward on the fire escape. Whoa. Suddenly a mugger steps in front of you. Ma always told me it was wrong to steal, but she also told me it was wrong to kill, so just give me all your money. So the randomness of there's a few different muggers and different characters that show up when you're on the street, that I think more than anything added to the feeling that like anything could happen in this game. Now granted, once you played it a couple of times, you realize it's the same couple of muggers and same couple of people that show up at kind of the same places and same times, more or less. I think there is a little bit of randomness to it, but the fact that different things can happen when you go to the same place multiple times made it feel more random. I think you just have to punch this guy in the face. I don't remember. Let's see what happens. Sacco. The mugger pounced on you as though he were doing a swan dive. You'll be out cold for a while. When you wake, you notice that the mugger is gone. You check things in your pockets. Nothing. All your money is gone. What a lousy day. Alright, that was not what we were supposed to do with that mugger then. Don't hit that mugger in the face. I don't remember what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to like shoot him, or I don't know. We can open the manhole. We can go down here. You're in a cold and clammy sewer. You're inside the sewer. You better be careful where you step. I don't remember what you're... I know you're supposed to do something in the sewer later in the game. I don't think there's anything we need to do down here now. Except it might be kind of a shortcut between a couple places. Great. It's a small room made of stone and brick. I think this is in the back of that bar, if I remember correctly. I apologize to anyone who's watching this video that knows this game really well and is probably pulling their hair out watching me kind of fumble through this. You're in a casino, there's nobody around. I think if you have at least some of the coins left, which I just lost to that mugger, you can get more from the slot machine maybe. I don't remember. And I don't know actually if we're, now that we've lost all those coins, I don't know if we might actually be screwed at this point. That was one thing that was kind of, I don't know if I want to say cool about these games, but like it was possible to get yourself in a situation where you can't win the game because you lost an item that you definitely need. I guess saying that that's cool kind of doesn't make sense, but like, I don't know. The game like didn't help you like that much. It definitely made it so you could mess up. I don't know why I said that that's cool. What kind of room is this? It looks weird. And I remember when I played this, I didn't get like what this was. The picture of it made kind of like no sense to me. I thought this thing at the top was like a vacuum or something with like a hose on it. It's a chair that has arm straps and like a head or neck strap. I remember I could never tell what the heck this was supposed to be. Now it makes sense. Yeah, it looks like an unusual chair that has restraints for the arms and head. Like, obviously I read that description, but I had trouble, like, seeing that and, like, getting it. I think these little bottles are something we need. It's an empty medicine vial. Alright, we need to take all these. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, the empty one we don't need, but then there's a couple, I think, that... Okay, just one that we need to keep. I like how I keep saying things like I know what to do, and then I'm like, oh, actually, no. The medicine vial's label says Medrazine. I think we have to examine the trash can, maybe? The waste basket. Nothing in there. There we go. Ugh. Oh, I don't know. I was talking about the window. That was another door. Let's go back in the elevator. Try. Oh yeah, we're definitely here already. Okay, so you can take the elevator to this room, but you can't take it back out. I think, can we go back out this way? I don't know if I lifted everything in here. Maybe I did. Oh, yeah. So then we can also go over here. Even the wine cellar place looks like it could use a good sweeping. Dust aid, one of the bottles on the right hand side appears to be quite clean. That's a clue that you need to, I think, hit a certain bottle of wine. There we go. Oh, it just takes you back to this place. So this place you can get to either from the sewer or from that secret passage. Not super exciting. We just found it 2 different ways. If we go this way. That's where we just were. That's the elevator. Alright, I think we've seen everything we need to see in here. Oh, I don't want to get an elevator. Go here. Back out this way. I think the only place we haven't gone yet here is to just open the front door. Must be locked, so we need one of the keys. Let's try key 2. Nope. Let's try key 3. The street in front of Joe's bar, you can't see anybody. As you can see from here, there's a lot of different ways we can go. Let's try going this way. Oh my gosh, enough. Standing in front of a police station. Oops, you've just fallen into a deep construction pit. You should watch where you're going. So there's a few things in this game that can happen that just suddenly end it and you die. And I guess it kind of gives away on the screen that you are Ace Harding. Not that I think that was a huge spoiler or anything, but it does tell you that right there. But then you can just choose continue, and then it puts you back just like a moment before you died. So the stakes aren't really super high. Go back here. Standing behind the Mercedes right in front of the trunk. Huh, you don't suppose. No, guess we don't have a key for that just yet. So this is another part I was talking about, because we were already at this part in front of the bar, and now we come back, and now all of a sudden this bugger's here. So it adds to that feeling of randomness which I always thought was really cool. You see a mugger in your way, he wants all your money. This is the guy you punch in the face. Right there, buddy. So that guy you can punch in the face. I don't remember what we were supposed to do with that the first mugger that showed up. I don't think we were supposed to shoot him, but man, maybe we were. I don't know. You're in a dark alley. Fire escape's there. Oh, this takes me down to the sewer. I don't really want to be down here right now, I don't think. At some point, there's a couple other addresses that we come across, and we can get in a cab, and the cab will take us a couple places. See, this is the point. This is the point that I think it's real easy to get to in this game, where like you feel like you've looked at everything. Maybe we do have to go down the sewer. I don't know. What better do we have to do? You're in the sewer. I hope you're wearing your boots. I don't remember where any of this leads. Or if did I just come back to the same exact place? I might have. Yup. Great. Alright, so I apologize everyone watching this video if anyone still is watching this video. I really don't remember. Oh, okay. We unlocked the car. That's something. We're in a Mercedes-Benz. It's classy. Okay, see, this is what I was thinking of. You need there's a map and a snapshot. So this is where we start getting the idea of some of the larger world of Deja Vu. Not that it's super large. I think there's maybe there's 2 or maybe 3 other places tops that you go in this game. But let's see what these things tell us. It's a car registration made out to Joey Siegel of 1212 West End Street. So that's now how we get the West End address. And then what's the map? It's a street map. The way to Joe's Bar is marked in ink. The address is 1060 Peoria Street. Right on the map reads Ace, follow this route. That way you'll know if you're being followed. Be careful. You don't want the cops to find Mrs. Sternwood in the trunk. Mrs. Sternwood in the trunk. What's going on? Let's examine the snapshot. It's a snapshot of a 400-pound woman. You feel as if you should recognize her. I don't think any of those keys worked on the trunk. Let's try them again real quick. I don't even remember which one I used before. It's not key 3. Key 1 was what opened the door to the bar, so it's not gonna be that. Alright. remember how you find the taxi cabs either. And I don't have any money if I did. You're in front of a newsstand that is open for business. This might not be the best time to brush up on current events. If you at least speak to this dude. 25 cents a copy. If you want it, take the far right one on the bottom. I don't remember how we get more coins, or honestly if we're screwed that we lost all of our money already. And we really might be. You run into a bum who blocks your way. Stand so close that your eyes water. The following words dribble out of his mouth. I got a scoop. Something that'll save your life if it's worth 50 cents to you. Well, dude, even if it was worth 50 cents to me, I don't have it to give to you. What's a card? I don't think I looked at that. Does bum take credit cards? It's a card with several holes punched into it. It says private access card, Penthouse Seagull. And we saw that. All right. So I think what we're going to do at this point, since we're probably a good half an hour into this video, and I really don't remember what to do next, we are going to stop here. If anyone cares about seeing the rest of this game, leave a comment below. I will do a little bit of homework to see what we need to do next. I'm not going to read up on everything that still needs to happen. But maybe I'll find some hints online about what I'm missing, or also if losing all the coins completely screwed us over and we're stuck. And if there's any demand at all for a Deja Vu Part 2, I will do one. If not, I will probably move on to the next game that I'll do, I think, is The Uninvited, which is probably my favorite of the 3 Macventure games, and probably the one I know the best. And then we'll wrap up with Shadowgate, which I probably know. I probably remember Shadowgate even worse than I remember Deja Vu, so that'll probably be a real disaster, since I obviously don't remember this one as well as I thought. But I hope you enjoyed watching this. You probably didn't, or probably no one's still watching at this point. But if you did, throw a comment below and let me know if you want to see more of this or if you've had more than enough. But thanks for letting me take a little nostalgic trip down memory lane with one of my favorite games, Deja Vu.